Hey guys, I'm going to take a minute here and just discuss some of the limitations of Lighting Boss. You know, that we've got a lot of cool features, a lot of really great features that people love, but don't get me wrong, this is not an end-all be-all solution by any means. It's not the perfect solution. It never will be, just because so many of you do things so differently. But we're going to focus on some of the limitations today and what, if anything, we're doing about those limitations. So again, Lighting Boss is really good at a couple of things, mainly creating quick drawings and estimates. But one, it doesn't do renderings. And I've talked about this over and over again. There's no technology out there that's going to make renderings easy without losing quality. And if a picture or rendering isn't going to wow a client, you shouldn't show it to them. Number two, it doesn't self-generate property views. So if I click on this image and I kind of go through some different options here, I can take images of the front of the house and draw on them. I have a Google Earth image, but we know the downsides to Google Earth. I mean, look at this. All I see is tree canopy. It's low resolution. It's out of date. This is not very helpful to me. So I can go through, I can utilize CAD drawings if they are available to us, but how often do you have a CAD drawing of a property? My personal favorite, what a lot of guys are using drone images. They're really the best way to get updated, clear aerials. But I realize that's another step in the process, and what we're trying to do is eliminate as many steps as absolutely possible. Number three, downside number three, and it's very similar to number two, is that we don't have a great way to sketch the property. So if you'll notice here, I actually took that Google Earth image and used my wiring screen to create an overview of this, of the house, of the walkway, of the driveway. That's helpful, but it's not the most professional looking thing I've ever seen. It might look better if I could remove the back layer, but we can't do that right now. So if you'd really want a nice professional looking sketch, you'd have to go outside of the Lighting Boss program currently and then take a screenshot of that sketch. Is that something we're going to continue to work on? Yeah, damn right it is. This wiring screen has some real capabilities, but it is a limitation right now. Along those same lines, we don't have an arrow screen. I don't have an arrow section. So I don't have a way to show this light right here is going to illuminate this column. I don't have an arrow or two arrows to show, we'll say this wash light here is going to have a nice wide beam spread, nice wide soft beam spread coming down on the driveway. I don't have that arrow section, but that's something that is currently in the works. We're shooting for that to be finished by the end of the season. Fifth and final kind of limitation that we'll discuss here is it can only be used on tablets, and I don't know if this is ever going to change. Phone screens are just too small to create helpful layouts, and a responsive website that would work on a laptop or desktop will just never be as user-friendly as an app. And this needs to be user-friendly. I mean, I have to be able to touch the screen and move things around easily. I have to be able to create this Radian and utilize it for different things. So I don't know if that responsive website is ever going to change. Right now our focus is the app, but we'll see what the future holds there. The simple fact is, though, that everyone in the outdoor services industry is carrying an app right now. My freaking plumber showed up with a tablet the other day to do some quoting. So my plumbers are doing it, AC guys, man, you name it, they're using them. I don't know why we would be opposed to it. There are a number of other items that Lighting Boss currently doesn't have directly. Custom proposal layouts, signature pads, payment collections, inventory tracking. But we do have a direct connection with ServiceMinder CRM now that covers all of those things and much, much more. So like the Arrow screen, that portal should be in place by the end of next quarter, and it could be a huge time saver for you guys, especially if you're not using a CRM. If you are using a CRM, I know that we can migrate information over. That way you get the best of both worlds. But man, if you're not using a CRM, especially one as robust as ServiceMinder, you're really missing out on a lot of opportunities. On top of that, ServiceMinder does have a responsive website. This is the app, but it does have a responsive website that's going to give us the ability to move projects over so they can be viewed on laptop or desktop. So that's probably going to be helpful. Again, Lighting Boss software has some flaws, and it's always going to have some flaws. But we're diligently working towards something that works for the majority of you, and we'll hope you give it a shot soon to see how beneficial it really is in its current state. So thanks, everybody.